disorder. I can't stop looking until I see something.
Right.
You know, I was looking through this one gentleman's window. He was just doing mundane tasks, you know, cleaning, reading a book, watching TV. Now here, stop! We're free where you are. Get on the ground. And I turn around, and of course it's a full task force. And I don't know if they were there for me or they just happened to be driving by and saw me. But they was wearing them, I don't know what they're called, but their camouflage make it look like they're in the woods, you know, all that stuff. Very tactical. They said, get on the ground. I said, sir, I'm not trying to be obstinate, but I can't get on the ground, you know.
And that was a little too dramatic.
It takes me a minute to get on the ground. Get on the ground, put your hands up. So I'm holding my hands up like this and, you know, trying to get on the ground. I'm like, I can't get on the ground, sir. Finally, they pushed me to the ground and handcuffed me and under arrest for peeping Tom. And I said, I got peeping Tom disorder. And they said, you made that up. That ain't real. And I said, try me. Go to my psychiatrist. It's documented.
Right. You have in paper.
So I did get arrested, and then they
Okay.
I judged her there for a minute because I thought I knew her, and I said, "What'd you do?"
peeping Tom. Peeping Tom. And that's not my fault. That was something I was born with.
Right.
Born with a disorder called the peeping Tom disorder. That's not a choice I make.
No, and it's rare.
And people are going to say, you're just making that up, Crystal. Right. Go look it up on Google. Go to Google and type in google.com. Then in the little thing type peeping Tom disorder. Real or fake.
It's kind of like, you know how sometimes people are people watchers? Think of it as people watching, but extreme. People watching, but you always carry a little step stool with you in case you need to look up into a window.
There's nothing more invigorating than looking in somebody's window and they don't know you're looking.
I mean, hell, sometimes she'll peek me.
And it ain't a sexual thing.
No, and half the time I'm just sitting there, you know, watching Dateline, or I'll be watching, here lately I've been watching, Sister Wives, and I'll just be sitting there watching, and all of a sudden I can see her, she's right there through the window, and she'll just watch me for hours watching TV, and sometimes I'll even call her, you know, and I'll hear her phone ring, and she'll answer, and I go, you can come in and just sit in the corner in the chair and watch me, and she's like, oh, I gotta do it through the window, so I'll just let her stay out there.
They need to invent an indoor window where I can sit in a chair and they just have a window and it feels like I'm peeping. It really does. Comfort. I'm going to have Daryl make one for you. The peeping Tom disorder, PTD.
PTD.
And that's the first time I ever talked about this, so I just wanted to let this be known. I think think it's...
I'm on the clock. What you want? Some wheels?
Time disorder awareness month.
Peeping Toms get a bad rap, and most of them are not cool dudes. But there's some people out there who mean no harm.
That's me. Now, some men will do it and then they're, jerking McGurkin.
Or they'll come fucking murder you.
Right.
She ain't gonna murder nobody. Look at her.
I'll bring it to you. Okay, I got stuff to do.
You look through your window and you see this, are you gonna be scared?
And most times they just see like this right here. And this is my head.
You want some of my shrimps?
Man, look how much of my food I ate. All of it.
Well, I got a chicken strip there if you want it. If not, you can have some of these shrimps.
I'm just gonna sit here and watch you eat it. Them shrimps is cute.
Look at his little tail. Okay. Dip her in the cocktail sauce. Dip her like this. Don't go and be done like an idiot. Really dip her. Get it all over on top, on bottom. Just like that. Okay? Let's do this crunch. Oh, that is fresh caught. Tammy, Crystal, do you guys like pumpkin spice flavored foods or drinks? I don't love it, but I don't hate it. I'm not one of those guys that as soon as pumpkin spice hits Starbucks, I'm lining up. But if it's cold and I'm drive through, I have a hankering, I might have one.
Oh my God! We got a receipt! What?
And when it comes to pumpkin spice, let's say I have a loaf of zucchini bread, a loaf of
Buddy, help!
banana bread, and a loaf of pumpkin bread. I'm gonna pick the zucchini first, probably, and then maybe I'll dig into the banana, and then maybe I'll have a bite of the pumpkin. But I don't know why people think you gotta have it in the fall. You can buy canned pumpkin year round. That's something that pisses me off. Okay.
I used to like pumpkin stuff until it got popular.
You did, and you've always said that.
And then I'm like, you know what, I'm done with it. Because I was loving pumpkin way before people even had the respect for pumpkins.
Right.
Way before Starbucks and, every TikTok I see is pumpkin puree and something. You don't have to mix pumpkin with every damn thing.
Well said. All right, last question. Tammy, Crystal, who's hosting Thanksgiving and what's on the menu? Well, good question, because we're not getting to have Thanksgiving. And I'm not even mad about it. Because our last show on tour is in Eugene, Oregon, and that is the day before Thanksgiving. So, the morning of Thanksgiving, we will be driving cross-country back home.
We'll just be thankful in the car.
We'll be thankful in the car. We'll be thankful that we get to tour and do shows and that you guys come to the shows. That's what we're going to be thankful for. I'm not going to be having a Thanksgiving meal on Thanksgiving. I'm not going to be eating nothing. But hopefully, a little bit of... I'm not going to say it. What do you think I was going to say?
Dick.
Yeah. Yeah.
A cornucopia of dick.
Right. But stuffing does sound good, too. I would take some of that.
Maybe you can have some nice stuff you.
Who knows? going to take us a couple days to drive home from Eugene to Nashville. So we're not going to have a Thanksgiving on Thanksgiving, but when we get home, I'll cook a little something. You know, I'm not going to overdo it, but I usually do maybe a little turkey, a little roasted chicken, mashed potatoes. What else do I usually cook? A dressing, stuff like that. I probably cook. Because I'm the best cook in the family.
Really, the only cook.
Right. Right, and that's okay because I love to do it. Okay? But we're not having Thanksgiving. Oh,
We could probably stop at a gas station
yeah, I forgot we had the sticks.
and maybe get Arby's is always open. It don't matter what day of the year. Stop at an Arby's.
We're probably going to have Thanksgiving dinner at Arby's.
Let's go,
Which is fine. I love the horseradish sauce. Okay, Crystal got these sticks here, so before we sign off, we need to have a stick.
Shut up, you fat
Stick.
fuck.
These are the funnel sticks. Can I grab one?
Grab as many as you want. You bought them. And thanks for buying the food.
Oh, you are welcome. Ready? Get it up here. Okay.
I'm gonna just hold that box.
Those are good. Those are good.
It's the convenience of a funnel cake in sticks.
You ain't got to wait for a summer fair. You can go to Captain D's and get them year round. All right, guys. If you work at Captain D's, please send me a DM and get me a gift card or something. I'd say this food was 10 out of 10.
Absolutely.
I'm trying to think of what could make it better, and I think a little bit of salt on the okra could have made it better for me. But everything else was amazing. And we love you. We appreciate you. Always, 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 after you watch my mukbangs, click on the description and see what I got to say down there. Because I'll be writing in there talking to y'all. I'll be in there posting links that I want you to click on. And sometimes if we're having a sale or if I have a promo code or something for anything, I'll put it in there. You never know what's going to be down there. Okay?
Pictures in there?
I don't think you can. But if you can, I should. I don't know about that. Okay? We love you. Tell us where you want us to eat next. And we're going to be making mukbanging this week also for Crystal's channel. So, once again, click the description. I'm going to put her link in the description. Click on it. We're over there doing mukbangs too. And some of y'all don't even know about that because you don't ever click the links.
Laziness.
I don't put them in there for no reason. All right, guys, we love you. Thank you for watching our mukbang. Bye.
These hands are working hands. My hands are the most important tools I have. We need to take care of them.
In this world, there is real evil. In the darkest shadows and in the most ordinary places. These are the true stories of the innocent and the unimaginable. When Jan Foster comes face to face with her son's imaginary playmate, her world turns upside down. She seeks the power of ancient rituals, hoping to find the strength to save her son and cast out a demon hell-bent on possessing him. Between the world we see and the things we fear, there are doors. When they are open, nightmares become reality.
Okay, backup plan. Grab the diamonds, get out of there before this whole thing goes to shit.
Western Kentucky can be a mystical place with its dark caves and twisting rivers. Some believe that evil spirits have wandered this land for centuries, lurking in the shadows.
Got them?
national delivery service, she's probably been there.
Hey, how can I help?
Okay, so you're in serious trouble, and you need my help.
Jan's husband, Dale,
Okay,
is a
okay.
contractor for the U.S. Postal Service. They both work hard to provide a good life for their two children, 5-year-old Cody and 16-year-old Pamela. The nanny stays with Cody during the day, but usually leaves when Jan or Dale gets home from work.
Can I have a word with you?
One night, the nanny waits for Jan so she can speak with her in private.
Judge, you know that, but Cody's been using some very bad language.
What has he said?
I can't even repeat what he said. I was totally shocked. I don't know where he's
To protect their privacy, Jan Foster and her family have agreed to tell their story on the condition of anonymity.
These were unspeakable words. He would threaten her. He defied her. He screamed at her. I did reassure her that he did not hear that type of language in our home, nor was he around it with anyone else. And we had no idea where he picked up this language. There's more. Yeah, he's acting very strange. Cody?
Cody's nanny suspects that he is an imaginary playmate.
Cody, it's time to go. I'm very concerned about him.
I'll talk to him. I promise I will.
So do you too.
Okay, thank you. Good night, see you.
We should have saw the warning signal right then.
All right, get you tucked in, mister. And Mr. Bear with you, all snugly. So tell me about your new friend. What's his name? Man. Just Man?
He doesn't have a real name like John or George or no, his name is Man. And that was it.
Say our prayers, sweetie. Now I lay me down to sleep.
Most everybody has an imaginary playmate at some time in their childhood. There wasn't any other kids around here that age, so he was basically a loner.
kitty. Come here. Come here, kitty. Here. Good kitty.
Where?
What's the matter, honey? I'm scared. Come here. She was hearing scratching noises like fingernails raking across the walls.
Okay. Climb in bed here.
The next morning, Jan is exhausted.
Abandon ship! Abandon ship! Oh, Capitan, you look shorter on land, huh? Ah, yes. This is the only way I can sleep. When I see this place, I think to myself, this is perfect opportunity for Capitan, huh? This is history we are standing in, huh? Many plans have been hatched in this very space, and at least one fire, but now is good again, huh? This state of the art, huh? Good, you have many booties to fill. Come, I'm gonna show you what I planned. Hello, ladies. Used to import these from Belarus. Very cool. Come.
Get back to work!
Just down here. There is somebody I want you to meet. To be honest, she's the reason I am amphibious now. Oh, maybe you talk me up a bit, huh? Jody! Jody? Come, come. This a little game she plays. Clandestine operations, hard habit to break, huh? Jody? Jody? Ah! Oh! I did not see you there.
I know.
Oh,
You're hard to read.
this is Jody Marshall, FIB Strategic Intelligence.
Former.
Former. Yeah, she is independent contractor. She found out the wrong secrets.
Relax. I'm on almost as many kill lists as you are.
This who I tell you about, Jody, the one who is my...
Your contact. Originally from out of state? Must seem like a long time ago since you got off that plane. I still have a backdoor access into FIB records, so I pulled up your file. Quite a read. Drug trafficking, arms dealing, grand larceny, laundering, armed robbery, smuggling.
That one I did too.
Culpable homicide, and illegal street racing. Not bad for page 1. I think we can work together.
I knew you two would get along.
Pavel here was my last assignment with the Bureau before I had to take early retirement.
They tried to kill her.
So I followed my lead and asked him to help me go to ground.
Or better, go to water. Huh?
I have access to every FIB server, archive, network, program, shell company, and front. What I don't have is a field operative who can help me turn it into a new retirement plan. Is that you?
Oh, I have to go back to my Kosaka. It's virtual poker night with Michele, Victor, and Crazy Vazim. I'm gonna let you two get acquainted, huh? I will be back!
You got a phone? Let me give you a tour. Comms? Firepower? Yes, that is your terabyte. Went ahead and took the liberty. The FIB acquired the blueprints not long ago. I can install the latest tech on yours. I've given you an app that allows access to this operation of ours. You want to work? Just open that or log on to that laptop. I've already lined up a few jobs. I'll be here.
Cody? You really need to start getting ready for...
From the FIB database. Corruption, smoke screens, black market ops. It's a party.
Let's not do that.
Pick an assignment, I'll give you the brief.
He was hearing something and responding to it.
Cody,
Fort Zancudo.
who are you playing
home
with?
Sweet home. About to transport some major tech. Wait, let me rephrase. About to transport some major assets.
I don't want to.
Cody, you come get dressed now.
I was stationed at Fort Z back in the day. Military comms. Still got connections, and those connections are telling me they've been making something big. The kind of directed energy weapon, a DEW. Whatever it is, it's about to be sent to Area 69 for testing.
This friend was becoming a
Bone
daily
County in the back of a
event.
Scarab. If we can get you in somehow, a pass, some cover, you could access the Scarab and the tech before they finish shitting their
Cody has an
pants.
imaginary friend.
Tech goes to a buyer, Scarab I can sell to Arena Wars, where the evidence obliterates itself. Oh, this is gonna be fun.
How long have you been there, Cody? Listen, sit down. It's time to eat your breakfast. Have some cereal.
I'm not hungry. I want to play with man.
I thought, well, this is basic behavior. We tried to correct him with verbal correction, but it didn't work.
Fort Z has a shoot-on-sight policy is not technically true, but there is no disciplinary for shooting unarmed
I
trespassers.
really felt like we needed to hear the whole story about this imaginary friend.
I have been watching Zancudo like patient but devious hawkfish, and they have just sold a shipment of armor to Merryweather. How old is it? Very poetic to see armor and
He
return to
tells them
Fort
that the man
Years.
has brown hair, brown eyes, and pale skin.
Where'd he come from,
We
Cody?
asked him where man came from. He replied, from behind the park where the lake is, deep in the ground.
Did something happen to man, Cody?
He said that a stranger took him from his body and did terrible,
Jan believes their son has befriended the ghost of a murdered child. But Dale is not convinced.
I was not really concerned that anything bad was going on. I just thought they're just going through a change of some kind. It's just a phase he's going through, John. My way of thinking was it was something that he could have heard that he was repeating, because I just didn't believe in that stuff. I just didn't.
I don't think it's anything to worry about.
Well, I do. There's way too much detail.
This filled me with a feeling of dread to know that this ghost of this child was actually making his home with my son.
Jan is determined to find the truth.
I did search the local newspaper to see if there was any child murders in the last 30, 40 years. There was nothing that corresponded with that. I did feel that Cody had told us the truth, that this had been a little boy, but somewhere in the back of my mind was doubt, because we weren't coming up with any evidence to support this fact.
I have a sister. Her name is Pamela. She's my boy. Easy.
Cody, you ready to start?
He didn't want us to tell stories. He didn't want to watch TV. He stopped interacting with the family. Ben became his best friend. I was angry.
I like dinosaurs.
I couldn't understand what was taking Cody's spirit away from us and changing him so drastically.
Jan is willing to try anything to get her son back. She calls an old friend, a Native American shaman, a medicine man who she thinks can provide some insight. Dale is skeptical about meeting the shaman, but wants to support his wife.
Cussing and
I was concerned because I knew that something had really scared her. And I knew that she was upset.
I've seen this in our culture, even with younger children than Cody.
I told him about the events that were happening in the house and how they were escalating, how distant Cody was, his language, his attitude, and this imaginary friend just possessing him.
I believe your son invited this stone spirit into the house.
He explains that the only way to get rid of the spirit is to revoke the invitation by praying.
Exactly. And you must be forceful when you do this.
And by using a traditional Native American ritual.
He would not perform the ceremony himself. He said the owner of the house has to do this.
what do we need to do?
So dry sage.
He instructed us to burn sage and sweetgrass and direct it around the four corners of the property.
The shaman tells Jan she must also anoint the entryways to the house with olive oil and pray for her son.